guys, so today's video is going to be a first impressions on this Rimmel Lasting Finish foundation. It claims it will last up to 25 hours, and it also claims it's like sweat proof, heat proof, humidity proof, lots of proofs. So I am definitely not going to be wearing it that long, but yeah, so this is just going to be kind of like me showing you what I think as soon as I put it on. So if you're interested in knowing what I think about this, then just keep watching. And also, like I said at the end of the video, I will have like an updated like all of my thoughts after I've worn this all day, and like not just the first impressions, but my concluding thoughts, I guess, on this product. I'll have that in the description box below. Sorry, I haven't filmed a video in like forever, so I can't talk all of a sudden. So my final thoughts on this product will be in the description box if you're interested on how on what I think about it like after I've worn it all day. So if you're ready to see my first impressions of this foundation, then just keep watching. Okay, so the foundation that I'm going to try out today is going to be this Rimmel London Lasting Finish 25-hour foundation. I don't know, it looks like this in the red package. I don't know if it's new or not. I've never personally heard anybody talk about it, but the reason why I wanted to try this is because I started using this Rimmel London Stay Matte Liquid Mousse foundation in the white package. There's a BB cream in like pretty much the same package, but this is the foundation, and I actually started using this last month and I fell in love with it. But the more I used it, the more I saw how oily I would get, like especially around my chin and then like in my T-zone and stuff. Like I just got so oily, and I had not ever been that oily before, especially using the primer. So I was like, okay, maybe it's the mousse foundation and then the humidity here, and it's just not mixing well. So I decided that I was going to try this new foundation because I'll just go ahead and read you what it claims on the back. That it like caught me when I started reading this, but it says it's a full coverage foundation enriched with a comfort serum, instant perfect coverage that lasts all day, sweat, heat, humidity, and transfer proof for up to 25 hours, dermatologist tested. So when I read all that, I was like, I need you. So I'm not going to be wearing this for 25 hours. I'm just going to be showing you my first impressions with this color, or with this foundation. But I did get this from Target, and it retails at $6.99 from Target. So that's a pretty cheap foundation, especially when you're comparing it to like the Revlon Color Stay or stuff like that, because I was actually going to try the whipped foundation from Revlon Color Stay, which I've tried before and I really liked it. But I was like, you know what, let me try something different and see how I like this. So this is actually in the color 200 Soft Beige, if you're wondering. And I'm just going to be applying it with this, I don't know, it doesn't have a name, but it's just this kind of like round kabuki kind of brush. I'm pretty sure it's Target brand, the Up and Up or whatever, but it's like their foundation brush, and I love it. I love it. It really needs washing, so don't look at that. But that's what I'm going to be applying it with. And I figured since it says it's like full coverage and everything, I would try it today for you, because as you can see, my skin is just nasty, like just absolutely disgusting. And sorry if I'm looking this way, there's my mirrors right there, so I'm just trying to point you in the right direction of the bumps if you couldn't already see. But yeah, it's just disgusting. Aunt Flo is about to visit, that's one thing, but then I'm also trying out some like new skincare and stuff like that, so that might be breaking me out. I don't know, it's just gross. So I figured a perfect time to try out a new foundation and see if it's really full coverage. And it's like super humid today, so let's see if this works. So yeah, I'm just going to jump right into it, and I got really close to you, sorry about that. And so what I'm going to be doing is, since this foundation does not have a pump, it just has an opening, I'm going to pour it out, not on my hand, I don't like doing that, but I'm just going to pour it out onto just a concealer palette. It looks gross because that's where I pour all my foundation. I just pour it right here and then, you know, dab from there. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And then I'll zoom you in so you can really see my face and the coverage and stuff. So, and I have a top on. It's actually a romper, so I'm not naked. And I apologize for my hair. I don't have an excuse for that. Okay, I'm just a mess. But I'm gonna zoom you in and I'm gonna show you this foundation, and hopefully it works, because that stuff it claims, if this stuff works, this will be like a holy grail foundation. So yeah, let's just get into it. Okay, so when I poured it out onto this concealer thing, I think I got a lot, but it's not really like a runny foundation, which is good. It's kind of more on the thicker side, but we'll see if that looks cakey or anything on my skin. So just going to blot it. That's how much I got on there, and then I think I'm gonna do like half of my face, and then we'll compare to see like the coverage on one half rather than the other side. So I have like really a few big ones on this side, so we're gonna cover up this side first. Okay, so as I'm putting this on, it does feel kind of thick. The coverage I would say is like kind of medium, which is what I like. I don't want to like just keep putting layers and layers of foundation on just to cover up the redness, because I can do that with concealer. But it does feel thick. So let me go ahead and do this side. I don't know if y'all can see, but this side, it's more evened out, like my freckles and stuff, it's more evened out compared to this side. And also it matches my body now. So yeah, let me go ahead and do this side, because this side has more down here, and they're not as dark. So let's see how it covers up kind of like not as bad acne and acne scars. And I will say it has this kind of smell to it, like it doesn't smell bad to me, but if you're not a fan of like smells like foundation-y smell, or it doesn't smell like a foundation, it smells like kind of florally, I guess. If you're not a fan of like smells, then you probably wouldn't like this, but I don't think it smells that bad. Okay, so my camera cut off and I don't know where I stopped. So basically what I think I was saying was that it still feels sorry, my nose. Okay, side note, whenever you put foundation on, does your nose itch like around here and it's like you don't want to touch it because you just put foundation on? Mine does that like almost every time I put foundation on, and I can never figure out what's itching me. So let me know if that happens to y'all too. It's really annoying. But anyways, I think I was saying that it did even out my skin tone, so, and it matches my neck now, which is awesome. But it feels kind of thick, and I was saying that it may feel that way because when I started putting this on, I was kind of like hot and sweaty anyways. So maybe it, there you are. Maybe that's because, like, maybe that's why it feels like kind of sticky. It doesn't feel like it's going to set on its own. So I am going to use this L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Powder I've been using that to set my foundation, like any foundation I'm using, and it works great. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish up the rest of my makeup, and I'll get back with you at the end so you can see the finished product with concealer and everything and how it looks, and also my final thoughts. Alright, so I just finished putting my makeup on. It's been about 20 minutes, 15-20 minutes. I did set my face. What I did, which I've started doing lately, is I go ahead and put the foundation on, and then I do my eyes and just let my foundation kind of like try to set on its own, and then I'll like put the concealer and stuff on. So when I did that for this foundation, I saw that it actually did start to set on its own. I remember it felt really thick and kind of like really tacky and stuff. You know how some thicker foundations, they don't set on their own, they feel like really sticky. Well, it started to set on its own. How many times can I say that? It started to set on its own, and it doesn't feel sticky at all. I did set it with the infallible powder, but before that it didn't feel sticky. I just went ahead and did that because that's what I normally do. And then, you know, blush and bronzer, get it together. And so everything else, I went ahead and did that on my face. And so yeah, I'm really liking it. I don't feel it on my face anymore. I think it was just because I was like hot before I put the foundation on. I really like it. It doesn't look cakey at all. I mean, obviously, you know, you have foundation on. I don't really know what people are saying when it looks like you don't have any foundation on, because to me, no matter what you're wearing, like, it always looks like you have foundation on, especially when people know what you look like before you have foundation on. So I don't know. I mean it definitely, I think it's really pretty. It doesn't feel heavy or anything. The concealer stuck to it very well. Some concealers and foundations, they don't really mix that well. Like when you put the concealer on, it's just like you can like kind of see it. But I mean, everything looks really good to me. I mean, you can kind of see the scars or whatever, but I mean, I don't really care about that. I mean, you can see that I have bumps, but it's nowhere near like I had before. So I'm really liking this so far. Of course, I've only had it on like 20 minutes, but I'm definitely not going to be wearing it for 25 hours like it says. I will probably wear it, I don't know, maybe like, I'm going to be wearing it all day, so maybe like 10 or 12 hours I'll have this on. So far, my first impressions are I really like it. Just give it a chance to set on its own, and I think it'll work fine. I can zoom y'all in so you can really see, because I don't like when people say, you know, it looks really good, and you're like way back here. It's like, I have no idea what it really looks like. You could be lying to me. So I'm going to zoom you in so you can really see, and then when I upload the video, in the little description box underneath the video, I'll have my final thoughts on it after I've worn it for the whole day, so you can really see, get the full effect of how I really feel about the foundation at the end of the day. So yeah, let me zoom you in so you can see what this looks like, get up close and personal. I don't know if my camera will actually like focus, because I don't have that great of a camera to like really focus in on like certain things, but I hope you can kind of see, like, you can kind of see my pores, but it's not too bad. And just the overall finish of the foundation, I guess. But I hope this helps. If you can't see anything, I apologize, because you're like up in my face and you can't see anything. You're like, this is pointless. But hopefully this helps. And yeah, so sorry if I was like kind of all over the place in this video. I haven't filmed in forever, since like May. So just bear with me as I get my bearings back, and I will try not to look at the mirror as much. But yeah, so I really hope y'all enjoyed this video, and let me zoom out so you're not staring at me so much. But I really hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. Again, I'll put my final thoughts in the description box below, so don't forget to check that out. Like this video if you found it helpful and want me to do more first impressions for you, or just any kind of reviews that y'all want me to do, just leave them in the comments below, and I can try to head over and pick those products up for you if you want to see a review on them. But yeah, until next time, have a great weekend or a great week or whenever you're watching this, and I will see y'all soon. Bye.